Hello, this is Warren Griffiths, Kujibo One. So far, in the first few months of 2011, Mother Nature hasn't been that kind enough. We had one of the worst winter. We had one of the worst winters we had for as far as I can remember in my short life. And then there are the torrential floods in the eastern Australia, particularly in Brisbane. Then February we had the terrible earthquake in Christchurch, New Zealand, and now this a terrible earthquake tsunami in Japan, and I just can't think what has she done to us to deserve it. So it's a very terrible situation over there in Japan, and watching news, yesterday, all news when you turn on there, you probably know these terrible things, this earthquake with about 1,500 people dead, and many of them injured, and many of them evacuated their homes because of being only today we had explosions of nuclear power plant explosions. Well, thank goodness, so far as I speak at this moment, so far there have been no meltdown at the moment, nuke, but as far as I'm concerned, people living in a 12-mile radius of one such plant being evacuated, of course. You probably heard this today. And you also probably heard that the rescue attempt is starting. About 60 British rescue workers are on the way to Japan at this moment. Got the bit frozen there. As I was saying, fire crew in Britain is are on the way to Japan to help the rescue effort, and also stuff there, and of course. Now the reason why I come talking about this, of course, because it's Japan is for most people out in the world, especially here in the Western world. Japan have been there are many people on the internet who've got always online on YouTube who are what they call otakus, which who's obsessed, or if not obsessed, sort of it's not obsessed with the Japanese culture, popular culture in Japan, like video games, of course, Pokemon, Mario, all that, manga, anime, and J-pop, J-rock, J-music, whatever you come. To you, if you are one of them, at this point, I like to say, my heart is bleeding out to you. I don't know how you feel at the moment, the other nation that you love, Japan, and devastated with this terrible ordeal they have, that the people of Japan, particularly in the northeast, because where the epicenter of the earthquake was, is just awful. So what's next? Well, there's no doubt very soon that the Disaster Emergency Committee will be launching an appeal of some sort. I think, hopefully, more than likely it will be, but if there is such a thing, then I'm ready to give some of my dosh to them to help to aid Matthew. But I don't think it will, because it's nearly Comic Red Nose Day, and I don't think they were giving 2 lots of it in just one go. So I think we'll leave it after Red Nose Day to launch the appeal, or maybe not, but you never know anyway. Now, if you are watching here from Japan, and I know there's so many people who's watching us here from Japan, I like to say to you this, and forgive me for my mispronunciation, because I don't speak Japanese, to be honest with you, obviously, because I'm a British and I don't speak them, but I'm speaking from the heart from all of us here. I'll attempt to do it, okay, and I'll give you the English translation afterwards, okay? Forgive me for the mispronunciation. この世界の残りの部分 wa anata no koto ni kangayati watashi tashi wa anata ga tashi nao tame ni onori shati imasu. Enosa ga arisu ga tsuni ara o momaru kami haiwa. The English translation of that one is the rest of the world is thinking about you and we are praying for you to get back on your feet. May God protect you always. Peace. You know, these Japanese people, they do that all the time, you know, all that, you know, for that peace sign, because, you know, okay, that's what that could do. So, to the people of Japan, may God protect you, and no matter if you're Buddhist or Christian or whatever, may your God protect you. And thank you for listening and watching. God bless you. Sign out.